Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Strengthjournal series. Today we are training arms and chest, and I hope you enjoy. So the first exercise after the handstands that I'm doing for my arms is gonna be just a regular dumbbell bicep curl. And I'm gonna do 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. And I did 2 warm-up sets with just a lighter load, working up to my working weight. And technique-wise, I'm focusing on retracting my shoulder blades, especially at the bottom, and leaning back just a little bit and putting my hands behind my body so that I get a better stretch on my bicep at the bottom. And at the top, and during the concentric, I do allow my elbows to just move a little bit. Yeah, and then I'm just trying to control the eccentric. With that technique, I just get a little bit of a better stretch on the bicep compared to if I would do the curls more like here in front of my body instead of here. Doesn't mean that this variation is just like bad or something. It's absolutely fine to do your curls like that, but I personally do prefer to do them the way I just described. So this is gonna be the first working set. Let's see how this goes. So this is gonna be the last set of the bicep curls. My aim is to get 8 reps. That would be very nice. Let's see. But technique stays the same, so I will not cheat in order to get the 8 reps. I will try to do with the same technique as the last sets. One more. Nice. So that last set of the bicep curl was a pretty good example for a set that was taken close to failure or even to failure. So I would say that this set was probably like a RPE 9 or 10. So maybe I could have gotten one more rep, but probably not more than that. And the way that I like to predict whether I'm close to failure or not is by looking at two things. Number one is my concentric rep speed slowing down. So you will see that on the first reps of the bicep curl, I am more explosive on the concentric, but towards the end of the set, my reps start to slow down and I have to grind more. If you find that during your set, your reps start to slow down, you have to grind more, the concentric takes more time, then you know that you're probably close to failure or at failure. And the second thing that I like to look at is if my technique is starting to break down. So if during an exercise you notice that you're kind of falling out of the technique that you chose beforehand, you also know that you're probably close to failure or reaching a failure point. So the second exercise is going to be a dumbbell Skullcrusher for 3 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions. I did 2 warm-up sets as well, and I'm going to start my first working set now. And I'm elevating my back on yoga blocks so that I can get a deeper range of motion at the bottom. And technique-wise, I'm going slow and controlled and trying to get a deep stretch on my triceps at the bottom and a powerful concentric as always. So next exercise is gonna be for the biceps again, and we're gonna do dumbbell incline curls. So in dumbbell incline curl, our elbows are way back, and thereby we get a greater stretch on the biceps and train the biceps in a very lengthened position. Gonna do 3 sets of 8 to 15 repetitions, and I'm also gonna do only one warm-up set here because my biceps are already warmed up from the first exercise. And with exercises like this dumbbell incline curl, but also the dumbbell Skullcrusher that we did before, I would highly recommend to really check your form and look for proper technique, because these 2 exercises are great for hypertrophy because they put a big stretch, or because they train the triceps and the biceps in a very lengthened position, and are thereby great for hypertrophy. But they also, for most people at least, put more stress on the elbows. So that's why, technique-wise, I would recommend to really slow down the eccentric. And because we are slowing down the eccentric, we have to use less weight and thereby reduce the fatigue on your elbow joint. Yeah, and also reduce the risk of injury. And by the way, you might be wondering what setup I'm using. So I don't have like an adjustable bench or any bench at all. So that's why I'm just using a regular chair and just a little bit board that I put across the chair so that I have that slight incline, and I'm just putting a towel over that so that's more comfortable. So that's like a very basic DIY setup, but works quite well. So if you don't have an adjustable bench, you can just use a chair, put something across it, and then you have an incline bench. So for the last set, I'm gonna reduce the weight a little bit so that I can stay in the rep range that I chose for this exercise. So now I'm gonna do dips, 3 sets, 8 to 15 repetitions. I'm just gonna do one warm-up set with a light band, and then I'm gonna start with the first working set. So with dips, you will find tons of variations how to do them, and tons of explanations on why this variation targets the tricep more, why this variation targets the chest more, etc. Personally, I think that the most important thing for dips is that you find a technique which feels good to you and where you feel strong at and where you don't get any pain or discomfort. The dip is a very individual exercise, so people do them very differently, and you just have to find out what works for you. So yeah, maybe one variation targets the triceps a bit more than the other, maybe one variation targets the chest more than the other. But in the end, the dip is an all-around great exercise for chest, shoulders and triceps, and will always target all of these muscles. And I would just focus on finding a variation that feels good, where you feel strong at, and you don't get any pain, discomfort, and you get the stimulus that you want from the exercise. So the next exercise is going to be the deficit push-up, which is going to be the main chest exercise for today. So the dips also target the chest a lot, but also the triceps. And the deficit push-up is going to be more focused towards the chest. I'm going to do 3 sets of 10 to 20 repetitions, and I'm going to pause for 2 seconds at the stretched out position at the bottom. I'm going to do my rep match sets, which means that I'm going to do 1 regular straight set, and if I get 15 repetitions, for example, then I have to get 15 on the second and third set, and I'm doing that by doing as many mini sets as needed in order to get to 15. So I might only get like 12 repetitions on the second set, then I'm gonna take like a little pause, 5 to 10 seconds, then go again till I reach 15. And I'm gonna do that for all of the 3 sets. So I got 15. So now in the second and third set I also have to get 15. So this is gonna be the last set now. So on the last set you saw I got 10. Then I rested for a little bit, got another few repetitions, rested, got the last 2 repetitions. That's basically how my rep match sets work. Yeah, and that's also gonna be what we are doing on this set now. So we got 9, so 6 more. Two more. Nice. So my rep match sets, just let me catch my breath for a second, are a great way to get in a lot of stimulus in a short amount of time. And I learned this technique, intensity technique, from Dr. Mike Israel from Renaissance Periodization. So yeah, just a great way to push intensity and push your muscles first to failure and then beyond failure. And the cool thing is, you don't have to change the exercise variation, don't have to change the weight. You just do your set, take a short rest, go again, and so on. So the last exercise for today is gonna be the ab wheel rollout for the abs. Doing the 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. And I'm gonna focus on putting as much tension as possible on my abs. I'm doing that by contracting my abs and my glutes as well. So I'm trying to maintain a posterior pelvic tilt, and I'm trying to pull as little as possible from my arms. Your lats and your triceps are still gonna be engaged to some extent, but I'm gonna focus on keeping most of the tension on my abs. So I'm finished now with the workout. Was pretty great, a lot of fun, very intense. You might be wondering why I have a specific day for my arms, chest and abs, because that's quite unusual. And the reason for that is that my arms are my weak point, and that's why I want to get an extra volume for the arms to make them grow better. And chest, the reason why I'm doing chest as well on that day is that on my other days I don't have enough room to do more chest volume. That's why I'm doing a little bit more chest on this day as well. So that's basically why. So your workout split is just a way to distribute your volume throughout the days, and you don't have to stick to one given structure like a push-pull legs, etc. So yeah, if you enjoyed the Strength Journal, I would highly appreciate if you press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to watch some other Strength Journals or some other videos on this channel. And I will see you next time. Much love, and see you on level 100.